So today we are going to be giving you guys some simple tips to improve your forehand. We are going to focus on the follow through. So tip number one, if you're looking to get some more power, and consistency on the forehand, try out these tips. So tip number one is the watch tip. I want you to pretend that you have a watch on your hitting arm, right? When you swing, once you're done, I want you to check what time it is on your wrist. Once again, so I'm a right-handed player, so I pretend I have a watch on my right wrist. I'm going to swing and I'm going to check what time it is on my wrist. By doing that, it's going to allow my racket to rotate properly every single time. So when you're out on the court hitting a forehand, all you have to do is once you finish, check what time it is. Once again, I'm going to turn, swing, and check what time it is every single time on the court. Tip number two, I want you to think once you're done, you're going to point your elbow to your target. So I'm going to swing and point my elbow to the target. By pointing your elbow, it also ensures that your racket does a proper rotation. So many players, they either stop their racket, they don't swing the right way. By pointing my elbow up, it forces me to always make sure that I am going low to high. So that's tip number two. When you swing, point your elbow. Tip number three, the butt cap tip. So what you're going to do is once you're done swinging your follow through, you're going to point the butt cap to your target. So once again, I'm going to turn, I'm going to swing, point the butt cap to my target. Turn, swing, point the butt cap. If you guys could try any of these three follow throughs, you guys will ensure that you get the proper swing path every single time, which will result in more power and consistency. So many players, once again, they either stop their swing, they're swinging high to low, low to high, everything in between. If you guys can use one of these three tips, it will ensure that you have the proper swing path. The more rotation, the more you let your racket do the work, the better of a ball you will hit. Many people say, let your money work for you. You want to let your racket work for you. Let the racket do the work by letting it rotate. You want to hold it loose and always follow through and let the momentum carry your whole way through the stroke. So right now we're going to use the slinger bag and we're going to demonstrate all three follow throughs. We are going to work on tip number one, which is what time it is, right? So I'm going to swing, check what time it is. Once again, I'm going to turn, and once I follow through, I'm going to check what time it is on my racket. So every single time. By doing so, it allows me to really rotate my racket. So I'm going to be ready, I'm going to swing. What time is it? I'm going to swing and check what time it is. Let's do 5 more. Checking my watch every single time I'm done. 4 more. Letting that racket come around. Did you see that? That went in the slinger bag. I'm glad I got that on video. Never did that before. 2 more. If I could hit the ball in the slinger bag every time, I'll never have to pick up. Here we are. 1 more. Check what time it is. All right, second one. I'm going to point my elbow to the target. So point my elbow up. Let's go. I'm going to turn, swing, point my elbow up. 5 more. Elbow to the target. So if I point my elbow to the left-hand side, the ball's going to go over there. If I point my elbow to the right-hand side, the ball's going there. So wherever I point my elbow to the left or to the right, the ball is going to go every single time. All right, so tip number 3, the butt cap tip. So once I'm done, I'm going to freeze and point my butt cap to where I want to hit it. So I'm going to swing, freeze, and point my butt cap. Oh, did I break it? Oh no. Okay, don't point your butt cap to the middle of the slinger bag. I think we have to turn it on. 1 more time. There we are. Okay, so once again, you're going to swing and point your butt cap to the target. Here we are. So swing, point your butt cap to the target. So if I point my butt cap to the left, the ball's going to go to the left. I have to get under it. If I point my butt cap to the left, the ball's going to go to the left. If I point my butt cap to the right, the ball's going to go to the right. So wherever I point my butt cap to, the ball is going to go. So let's do watch tip first. What time it is? What time is it? Sorry. So we're going to do watch tip first. What time is it? Now we're going to do elbow tips. We're going to point our elbow to the target. And the third one, we're going to check and point our butt cap to the target. So number 1, watch tip. What time is it? Number 2, point your elbow to the target. And number 3, point the butt cap to the target. So those are the 3 follow-throughs that I would like you to consider. If you do those 3 follow-throughs, you guys will be able to ensure that you have a proper swing path. So if your question is, Tyler, what follow-through should I do? It's up to you. You probably will get a little bit more spin if you check what time it is. If you do the elbow up tip or the butt cap tip, you will probably get more height. Try each one and see which one works best for you. With all my students, some people, they love the watch tip, others hate it, others like the butt cap tip, others like the elbow tip. Not every shoe fits every single person. So I want you to try each follow through and see which one works for you personally. Guys, if you guys have any comments or questions, please let me know in the comments below. Make sure to check out my top 50 tennis tips. It's a free download. It includes 50 plus tennis tips that I've used for over 1,000 lessons last year. So feel free to check them out. Once again, we're going over forehand, backhand, overhead, serve, volley. It has so many good tips, and the elbow tip, the watch tip, and the butt cap tip is in that document. So click in the description. I dropped the link where you can click and download it. Have a good one, guys, and happy hitting.